Well, it's my happy duty to thank people. I'm Stephen Benn. Since we last met, I have been elected to serve in the House of Lords, which is why you find references to a title as well as a name. But it's a very happy job to thank people, and I want to thank them for the following reasons. First of all, that Eleanor Lang, who is a Deputy Speaker of Parliament, should come here, represents the sort of imprimatur of Parliament on this event, because it is a parliamentary event, and here we are actually in the building. Secondly, I'd like to thank all the members of Parliament from different parties who co-sponsor this event, because it is essential that an event of this kind is supported on a cross-party basis. And we're very grateful to all of them. I'd like to thank all the speakers and the panelists, and the quality of the people that we have heard from today certainly speaks for itself, but also when you consider some of the positions that they represent, including, we've just heard from the Chief Scientific Advisor, who leads a very busy life, the Chair of the Select Committee, the same, the Science Minister, the same, that they should regard this event as something that they should attend in Parliament as part of their own role here, says a great deal about the event, and we should nurture that and encourage it. Next, I'd like to thank the Royal Society of Biology for sponsoring it on behalf of the whole scientific community, because it's essential that somebody takes the lead, and the RSB does. So I'd like to thank Mark and the staff led by Susie and Karen and Harriet and others here. And by the way, someone over here you may not know, Andrew Latham, who has worked in the House here for many, many years. And it's a pleasure to see him again, because he has helped facilitate this event over many, many years as well. Now, I want to say one other thing. I declare an interest in the 22nd century. And the reason for that is that I have recently become a grandfather for the first time. And when I look ahead, I now find myself looking automatically at the lifespan of someone who's just been born and who fits in my arm between here and here. And it's interesting the way it changes one's approach to the future, if I may say so. On the other hand, I'm still a parent, and I feel very parental about this event. She mentioned that it was her 6th. George mentioned that it was his 12th. Well, I can tell you that it's my 34th. And when I look back at what it was like 34 years ago, I can tell you it's nothing like it is now. It's so much better now. And it involves the full range of sciences. So I thank you all for coming. And if I may just mention something that Rosalind said, she said, where there are people, there are ideas. I thought that was a really interesting thing to say. And there are a lot of people here, and what a pleasure to meet people in real life. I've shaken the hands of a dozen people today who I haven't seen for 2.5 years. And I'm sure the same is true for many of you as well. But it is true, there are lots of people. And there are people watching online. And so I would finally like to say that Glastonbury is back after 3 years, and so is Parliamentary Links Day. And I hope we have many more years ahead. And now we must press on, because the next stage is to go to lunch, which incidentally we haven't had for 4 years. So thank you very much, all of you, and see you again next year.